Today we're going to talk about the Tai Chi principles, the unity of the inner and the outer. So when we do Tai Chi according to the principles, and Yang Cheng Fu's rules are basically most of the principles, we have an inner form and then we have the outside environment. We have outer physical movements, which is attached to an inner physical movement. But this form, the Tai Chi form, is not the same as the physical body, but it makes the body move. Without the form, your body cannot do anything.
Mike, sorry to interrupt. When you talk of this form, it's not a physical form, so it's an energetic
Yes.
form.
Yeah.
Okay.
In a young person, the unity will be there mostly. When you get older, you have entropy or you have accidents or illnesses which can interfere with that harmony. So when we practice Tai Chi, the idea is to get the physical body and the inner form in unity, to work in unison, so everything runs smoothly. So when we practice according to the principles, it's also Chinese medicine, Chinese medical philosophy. So often in the past I've had people who came to train with me and they had issues, they had medical problems, they had accidents, they had injuries, and very often within a few weeks and sometimes a couple of years, those, depending on the severity, those issues would resolve themselves from Tai Chi practice, doing it the correct way.
And this is a collection of those principles which you put together. So you're working physically initially, according to the principles, and then this is when the internal form or the energetic form will come about?
Yes.
Or do they come together? What do they do at that point?
They will start to work together.
Do you still work with the physical form? Is the emphasis put on that, or is it something that you need to almost let go of so that the energetic form, the proper Tai Chi form can come out?
When you can suspend, then you don't have to worry about that. It's done for you. It's automatic. The suspending will do the form. So we learn to do the movements correctly and harmonize the body movements, and then we start to, hopefully from the beginning, start using the principles. Then we learn one principle, 2, 3, 4, 5, to the point where we don't have to think about them all the time until we've got the whole box of chocolates. Mm-hmm. And then what will happen is you'll start to suspend. Once you can suspend, then you don't have to worry about the form. It will automatically correct itself.
The physical
so
form.
You don't have to think about it all the time.
Okay. So you don't have to keep putting your physical form in the correct place.
No, it will correct it for you.
Okay, as long as you can surrender the physical form so that the energetic form...
Well, that's a very important point, surrendering your body. So people have ego. Everybody, or most people, want to do the best they can. But the ego will often make you do the wrong thing. So it's kind of a paradox. You must try as hard as you can to do the best you can, but not too much, because then you overdo it. Mm-hmm. So the purpose of Tai Chi is for our self-nature, for us to go back to our original self-nature. When we live on this planet, in this reality, we spend many lifetimes here, and we tend to move away from the original source. So the idea of Tai Chi is to go back to your original source, your Eigenstate. So with the practice of Tai Chi, we start to get rid of all these unnecessary conditions that we pick up and go back to the original, as I said, Eigenstate or pure state, and then something else takes over. Your self-nature begins to show itself.
But this can only happen once you have harmonized all this, that unity of external and internal.
Yes, that's why we need principles. There's no point just doing Tai Chi, what you think are Tai Chi movements. It's not going to do anything. You have to do it according to the principles. We're starting off with Yang Cheng Fu's rules and Cheng Man Ching's rules, but then there's also the commentary and the treatise and the original introduction by Wang Tang Ye. So those were written by the ancient masters, but they contain all the principles that we were required to follow.
Okay. And this is following the principles there.
Yes. Without the principles, you're just doing slow exercise.
Or flamboyant Tai Chi. Thank you, Mark.